we shut down nuclear.
Angela, I'd like to start with an overview of nuclear power in Canada. Where are the reactors? How many are there? And where are they?
Thanks, Kathleen. And thanks to the organizers and to all the viewers for joining us, and to the First Nations on whose traditional territory I currently sit, including the Mississaugas of the Credit, the Anishinaabe, the Chippewa, the Haudenosaunee, and the Wendat peoples, now known as Toronto. So the federal government began subsidizing Canada's nuclear power sector in the 40s, supporting the US war effort. With our uranium, we created plutonium in our reactors for US bombs, and we continue to do so for decades. We then realized that the waste heat generated in these reactors could boil water, create steam, turn a turbine, and create electricity. So starting in the 70s, the feds built out 20 nuclear power reactors in Ontario, all on the Great Lakes, 2 in Quebec and 1 in New Brunswick on the Bay of Fundy. Today, Ontario is the second most nuclearized jurisdiction in the world, hosting the largest nuclear station in the world in Kincardine with 8 reactors, and 2 very large stations in the Greater Toronto area, incredibly, with 10 operating reactors just east of Toronto at the Pickering and Darlington stations. In 1998, 7 of Ontario's reactors were closed due to safety issues. 5 of them were rebuilt, but costs were so astronomical that 2 others were mothballed. Not a single Canadian nuclear reactor has been ordered, or our Canadian industrial reactors are called CANDU reactors, and not a single one of these designs has been ordered since 1978. There's been no interest globally in the CANDU design, as it has some fatal design flaws that make it inherently unsafe. Our current Canadian fleet is mostly geriatric now. We're starting to rebuild some of the old reactors and extend the life of others. And now we've got the latest push for SMRs, small modular nuclear reactors. Industry likes to drop the word nuclear and just call them SMRs. Other people, including Gordon, think we should call them DDDs, dangerous, dirty distractions, because they're at least a decade away. They're the nuclear industry's desperate attempt to get governments to pony up taxpayers' dollars to rescue their dying industry.
There's Quebec water power
by the kilowatt hour
that won't need an upgrade. It'll save us money, and it's available right away. That's 1,100,000,000 savings in a year. We can do it cleaner
and definitely leaner
if we shut down nuclear.